Today, we are diving deep into brilliant life-changing teachings of Neville Goddard. He's one of the most powerful spiritual thinkers of our time. But sometimes his ideas can feel a bit, abstract. You might have heard about them, felt inspired, but then wondered, okay, how do I actually do this in my own life? That's exactly what we are going to figure out. I'm going to take Neville's core principles and show you how to apply them directly. We are going to break down these big ideas into simple, practical steps that you can use to start changing your reality today. It's not just about a new way of thinking, it's about a new way of living. Neville's first and most fundamental teaching is this: imagination creates reality. He didn't mean simple daydreaming, he meant that your imagination is the creative power of God within you. Everything in this physical world exists as a thought, an idea, an image in someone's mind. Your inner world is the blueprint for your outer world. Most of us see the world in just two ways: what we see and touch. But Neville saw differently. He talked about two dimensions that exist at the same time: a third dimension and the fourth dimension. Third dimension is the physical world you see and feel. It's the world of matter, and it operates on a linear timeline of past, present, and the future. This is the world you are living in right now. The fourth dimension is the world of potential. It's energetic, non-physical reality where everything you could possibly desire already exists as a potential, waiting to be called into being. Your dream home, the perfect relationship, the career you always wanted, they aren't somewhere in a distant future. They are right here, right now, in the fourth dimension. So how do you do it? You tune your thoughts and emotions to match that reality. You change your internal state so that your new reality can unfold through new ideas, new actions, and new opportunities that seemingly come out of nowhere. It's not magic, it's a quantum shift. This is a powerful lesson because most of us are imagining all the time without even knowing it. When you are replaying an argument in your head, or worrying about a bill, or thinking about what you don't want to happen, that's your imagination at work. You're accidentally creating a future you don't want. The key is to be conscious of what you are imagining and intentionally direct it towards your desires. Think of it this way: your current reality is the result of your past thoughts. Don't let it define you. Instead, live in anticipation of what you want. Your new reality is already here. You just have to bring your full attention to it, and it will begin to unfold. This teaching is a natural step. Neville said, whatever you assume to be true becomes the true in your experience. An assumption is a belief you hold without questioning it. Most of us go through life assuming we are limited, that success is hard, or what we are not worthy. These unconscious assumptions become our reality. To change your life, you have to assume the opposite of your limiting beliefs. You must live as if your desired state is already true. One of the most effective ways to do this is to go on a mental diet. Let's say you have a thought like, I'm not good enough. When that thought comes up, you have to actively replace it with a new assumption, like I'm worthy and capable. Then you actively look for evidence to support your new belief. Your brain is like a search engine. If you ask it, why am I not good enough? It will give you a list of reasons. But if you ask, what evidence do I have that I am worthy and I am capable? It will give you a new empowering list. You might think, I'm an essential part of my family, or my work helps people, or my perspective on the world is unique and valuable. By doing this, you're literally rewiring your brain. You're consciously letting go of old limiting beliefs and creating new ones that supports your new reality. The feeling that your new assumption is true is what makes it real for you. Neville's book, Feeling is the Secret, gets right to the heart of this. Ideas without emotions remains powerless. You have to feel the reality of your desire before it can manifest. We often think about what we want, but we are emotionally reacting to our current circumstances. Neville called this feeling the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This feeling is what imprints the desire onto your subconscious mind. From a simple perspective, this makes perfect sense. Your nervous system is like a broadcast tower. When you think a thought, it creates a feeling that radiates through your body. That emotion is a frequency you are broadcasting to the universe. When you consistently feel the feeling of having your desire, two things will happen. You activate the potential in the fourth dimension. You start getting creative ideas, hunches, and the insight that guide you towards your goal. You attract synchronicities. Unconsciously, you broadcast a signal that other people and events pick up on you. This is why you sometimes think of someone and they suddenly call you. Your feeling is creating a rendezvous with your new reality. This is why staying in a powerful, positive state is so important. When you feel good, you are creating good feeling events in your future. When you feel bad, you are creating future events that are undesirable. Your feeling is your most powerful tool. This is one of Neville's most practical and powerful techniques. He called it the state akin to sleep, or SATs. This is drowsy, relaxed state you enter just before you fall asleep. In this state, your conscious mind quietens down and suggestions you give it can penetrate directly into your subconscious mind. Here's how you use it. As you are about to fall asleep, imagine short vivid scene that implies your desire is already fulfilled. Loop the scene in your mind with as much sensory detail as you can, what you are seeing, hearing, and feeling. Feel the feeling of wish fulfilled as you drift off to sleep. Science has proven that Neville was spot on. Studies show that right before you fall asleep, your brain shifts into a more relaxed, receptive state. In this state, you are more open to suggestions. Your subconscious mind accepts these imagined experiences as real, and it begins to work on making them a reality in your life. By doing this, you're not just visualizing, you're programming your mind to build memories of a future that hasn't happened yet. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Neville's most famous quote is, "Think from the end, not of the end." This means you shouldn't just think about your goal as if it is something in the distant future. Instead, you should think and act from the perspective of someone who has already achieved it. Don't focus on long, difficult process of getting there. Live as if you have already arrived. Your current circumstances are just the bridge between where you were and where you are going. When you live in the end, the path appears automatically. This is about a deep identity shift. If you want to be a successful person, you don't just pretend to be one. You start to think and act like one. You think like a successful person, feel like a successful person, and take the actions a successful person would take. Over time, you will become one. This is the power of acting as if. Your brain will literally begin to build a new pathways and memories that align with this new identity. And your reality will have no choice but to catch up. This is one of Neville's most radical and liberating teachings. You can rewrite your past. Neville thought that you can go back to a memory, to an event that created limiting beliefs or painful moment. And you, in your imagination, you can revise it. You can reimagine that event happening the way you wished it had. This isn't about denying what happened, it's based on a powerful scientific truth. Your memory is not fixed. Every time you recall a memory, it becomes temporary, flexible. You can edit it. This is supported by neuroscience in a process called memory reconsolidation. When you deliberately revise a memory, you change the emotional feeling connected to it. Your nervous system starts to respond as if the new version is what actually happened. Why does it matter? Your subconscious mind isn't reacting to the world itself, it's reacting to your memory of the world. By revising the past, you're not changing history. You are changing the lens through which you see the world, and that lens shapes your thoughts, emotions, and future. What story from your past is holding you back? Are you willing to go back and rewrite it? When you do that, you don't just change your memory, you literally change who you are. Neville's final teaching is all about persistence. He taught that you must maintain your assumption and your new state of being, even when your current reality shows you evidence to the contrary. This is where the concept of a mental diet comes in. You have to carefully monitor and choose your thoughts throughout the day. Your dominant mental diet, the thoughts you think most often, is what is creating your experience. There is an important concept to understand here. The echo effect. The reality you are experiencing today is an echo of what you were thinking yesterday and the day before. Your past beliefs and thought patterns have already determined what your life looks like for the next week or two. As you start your new mental diet, you are going to experience a transition period where your current reality still reflects your old beliefs. Don't let this deter you. This is just an echo. Stay loyal to your new decisions, to your new imaginations, to your new belief system, and your new reality will eventually catch up. Neville Goddard's work is a masterpiece, but it requires consistent application. These 7 teachings are a practical system for real-time transformation. They are not about just positive thinking, they are about conscious, deliberate transformation. My recommendation is this: pick one of these techniques and master it. Start with imagination or drowsy state or mental diet. Practice it constantly until it feels natural, then add another. This journey is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about forcing anything to happen. It's about consciously becoming the person who already has what they desire. I hope this episode helps you to start your own journey of self-realignment. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. If you are ready to take the next step on your journey, you can find a link to work with me in the description below. What's the one Neville's teachings you are going to start applying today? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.